We are going to begin with an ABC News exclusive. The Colorado woman who was trapped upside down in her car at the bottom of a ravine for 6 days. She's now suing General Motors, claiming that manufacturing flaws caused her accident. ABC's Gio Benitez here with the story. Good morning, Gio.
George, good morning to you. We're talking about a car that was later recalled for major safety issues. After miraculously surviving that accident and those 6 days in the ravine, she and her lawyer now believe GM knew about those problems for years. What's the first moment that you remember?
I woke up on the roof of my car because it was upside down.
This morning, a year and a half after the devastating accident that kept her trapped in her car for 6 days and resulting in the amputation of both her legs below the knees, 45-year-old Kristen Hopkins is speaking out only on GMA, demanding answers from General Motors. What is your message now to GM?
Basically, why did this happen? I mean, I think it was something that could have been taken care of.
A complaint filed Tuesday against the automotive company claims GM's inappropriate quality control and manufacturing practices are to blame for the crash. Hopkins's 2009 Chevrolet Malibu plummeting 300 feet from this Colorado road. The complaint alleging that the power steering, traction control, electronic stability control, and panic braking assist all failed.
GM knew about these problems. They knew they had put an unsafe car on the road, and they acted entirely too late to try and correct that failure.
GM has issued safety recalls for the 2009 Malibu, but according to the lawsuit, Hopkins received her first recall letter from GM nearly 2 months after her accident, the second just weeks ago. So you think at this point that the two recalls are connected to the accident?
100%. We had the best engineer in the country look into this, and she came to these conclusions, and we believe what she says. We think that had these failures not occurred, then this crash wouldn't have happened.
The single mother of four spent those 6 days inside her wrecked upside-down car. She managed to write distress signals on this umbrella, need doctor, hurt and bleeding, until two passerbys, who Hopkins calls her guardian angels, spotted the wreckage and called police. This wasn't just some fender bender. This was one of the most serious accidents we've seen.
Yes.
What's your
8
message?
hours from death. I'd go, yeah.
8 hours from death, is that what they told you? This morning, GM tells ABC News GM is learning the details of this tragic accident. We will investigate this matter and work to understand what happened and why. Meanwhile, Hopkins says she is still recovering, suffering from traumatic brain injury, learning to walk again with prosthetic legs. She's even driving again and says she will keep fighting. And I asked her, after all that, how did she survive? Well, she says it was her will to live for those 4 children at home. George, Amy?
What a strong woman.